Hello guys, and welcome to my official and efficient tutorial of how to rip models from games on the MetaQuest VR and also from the PC. So first, you are gonna want to open up ScytheQuest. But then it's connecting, but it's not detected. Well, if you have a MetaQuest, the charger, or if you have it on already, have a data here. Plug it in. Then there's gonna be process turning on. And as you can see, when you hear that connection, that means it was successful. It might glitch out sometimes, so we're going to return it on the MetaQuest. Like that. Make sure you don't unplug the USB cable. And then Oculus Quest. What do we do now? So, as soon as your Oculus Quest 3 is connected, you want to go to Manage Files on the headset. Oh yeah, make sure you log into your account. Then you're gonna want to go on to the Manage Files on the headset. You have to do this Android thing, but sadly my dad isn't here because he does it. Let me see. So then you go to Android, OBB, and find the game you're looking for. We are apparently looking for ScytheDevTeam. Now, let's grab an example. Let's grab let's grab the intro. Sure about how long that took? So as soon as you grab your intro or whatever file, make sure it's a bundle file, .bundle or .asset. You're gonna want to select a location and select the location you want. Make sure it's an empty folder or something like that. Then you want to save it to PC. As soon as that bundle is complete, you can officially close this. Now you want to go to wherever you saved it, storage, E drive, C drive, F drive, or G drive. Now let's go to the folder. Now you're like, what do we do now? Well, as you can see, it's an only bundle file. So here's what you have to do. Make sure you get the asset ripper, application asset ripper. When you get that, you want to open it. Even though it says this is a security warning, even though it looks it's an unverified publisher. So let me say that again. So then you're gonna see this security warning screen. You're gonna be like, what do we do? What if this is a virus? Well, make sure you got the correct one. It will be in the link of description of the video, and then you click on the run button. Now, here's what you want to do. You want to go to File, Open File, go to where you were, and select the bundle, or asset. Now you want to go to Export, or you can do the load files. Do not go in here because it's just going to bring you to a totally different website. You want to go to Export, Export All Files. Do not click on the reset button because that would reset what you just did. Now, you're going to want to create a new folder. I'll call mine intro, since it's the intro. Now select that folder. You can either export as a Unity project or primary content. Primary content is just like, okay, I don't know how to explain it, but like, let me tell you what Unity project. When you export it as a Unity project, it would like when it's done exporting it as a Unity project, you can go into Unity and click on the from disk, and then you click on the folder. And that's why it says Unity project. Primary content is just not like Unity. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but you can either do that one or that one. I would just export mine as a primary content. This process will take a while, but we'll skip this part. Now, as that finished, you are just wondering, what do you have to do next? Make sure it says export, finished exporting primary content or Unity project. You can close it from now on. Now, go to where it was saved. On the drive. On what drive? On which drive? Now you're gonna go to the folder, and then go to what the folder is in the folder. Now look at this. You're like, what do we do now? Well, you can search up stuff that you want. For example, as you can see, you're like, what is this, Snappy? Well, let's look. As you can see, this is it, and this is a part of the game, if you didn't know. And if you're like, well, how do we import it in Blender? Well, let me show you. So first, it's going to be impossible to find it if you have it in the intro file. So put it in the file you want it in. But first, let's look at all of the GLBs. Like this one. And then this one. Credits to the models from Deep Cuts, ScytheDevTeam, and Tiny Boat Games. You might think sometimes you might be missing something, but that could just probably be a different thing. Like if we search up Bowie, because you think something is missing. Okay, that was missing. But you're like, how do we export this into Blender? Let's exactly show you how to do that. We're gonna close it. Now, we're going to go to Blender. Then you want to click on whatever like template you want to go to. Now go to the file and then import. Make sure it's the selected one as a model. GLB, FBX, OBJ, and all that other stuff. Now let's go to the model I have. If you can't find it and you hate finding things by yourself, you can just search it up. But I already found it right here. Now as soon as you import that, you're like, how do we add the textures? Well, let's exactly show you that. First, we are going to have to, if it was a separate model, you have to add separate texture. Here's how to exactly fix this. Okay, I'm just gonna go. Oh, it already has metallic. So first, you don't have to do that step I did, but if you wanted to if you wanted to add the textures and they're sadly separate, I know how to fix it. You just have to delete the textures, like this one, and then you want to create a new. But then you're going to be wondering, how do we add an image texture? So first, you're going to go to your material 001, and then you see base color. Make sure you click on that yellow dot. Then you want to click on image texture, and then you want to click on open. And then you want to search up what you want to import on that thing, because it will actually usually export the textures from the game. So we're looking for Evilsoft head. As you can see, we have Evilsoft head imported. Now you're like, well, Snappy, look at these other body parts. They're not like the head. Well, I know how to exactly fix that. Then you're gonna want to click on new. And then do the same thing you did before. I can re-explain it right now. Go to material, base color. Make sure you click on the yellow dot. Image texture. Open. I'll search up evil or whatever texture it is. Then you're going to want to enter this. But then if you realize you made a mistake, you can always click on this. Now as you got that part done, we are going to finish. We're going to add the final touches to the texture. I'm going to really explain it one more time, too. You want to go to your material, click on the yellow dot by base color, click on image texture, open. That's my folder. Go to whatever folder you want. If I said Elena Art on the other ones, I'm sorry, but you probably don't have that folder. You probably have different folders like blah blah blah, Mike and Ike's, Mike's folder, like in that stuff. So then you're gonna want to search up the texture. If the textures and the body parts were separated, then you can finally add the final touches to your model. Look at this. Isn't this model just fancy? Now, if you ever want this to be 3D printed, you're gonna have to go actually not 3D printed. I'll explain that later in another video one time. Well, you're finished, and you're like, there's this guy who posted this type of file. And let's post it. Now, you're going to want to give them the disclaimer. I'll explain that later in the video. You want to export at whatever you want: GLB, X3D, FBX, STL, PLY, OBJ, PDF, SVJ, G, USD, ABC. Why does that rhyme? And then DAD. Well, I'll export this as the GLB. Those are my favorite type of files, by the way. Put it in the folder you want it to be. Probably spelled it wrong, but I don't care. Now you're going to export the GLTF, or whatever it's called. Now you want to close it, but you can either save it or don't save it. Now you're going to want to open on what website you want to think about what website you want to post it on. Let me tell you something. This is important. When you rip models from games, if you sell it, it has to be taken down, and you have to respect when they take it down. Because if you sell it, it will be monetized for life. Because the people who made these models, you have to make sure you give them credit. Because this is their hard work they worked on. So if you sell it, get monetized. You want to make it downloadable. Because there's this one guy named MG Rex I give credit to. Then you're going to so this is my very old account. So we are going to go to Sketchfab. That's where I post my models. Now, as you can see, I already have posted models. Now, important part. When you upload this model, when you upload models from ripped actual games, when you upload models, once again, from ripped games, it's not yours. The reason why, because this was the other person's work. This was the other person's work. So, if you ever wanted to give it a disclaimer, and you have a disclaimer in your earlier projects, or you can use ChatGPT for your disclaimer description, you have to use it. Because it's really important. It's about giving credit to the user who actually made this. Now make sure you add your description. I want to make this 3D printable because it's a statue. So, let me tell you. If you wanted to add a disclaimer and you have earlier projects with a disclaimer in it, you can actually copy and paste it. Like, for example, the Evil Song. We have this disclaimer. It's important to use. I'm telling you, if you don't use it, your model will be monetized and deleted. So I'm gonna copy and paste this. What the heck is happening? just want to copy and paste it. Okay, Control C it, and then you can go to your model, and then you have to add some enters or returns or whatever you call it, and then you can Control E it. Now you're gonna see they still have the same words. So we want to change this to evil. Make sure it's spelled correctly, but you don't have to actually put evil thoughts here because you probably got it from another way. Let me explain. So when you add this disclaimer, you have to add in the game title, developers, and the model or asset. Make sure you add some tags, and then this will make it more discoverable. So then let's add some tags. Evil. That. Shred. I don't know how to say it, but like it. Yeah. I shout out to the creator of the model as well. Shout out and everything. And then time build. So you want to add some other tags and not those ones sometimes. Well, not just those ones. You have to add those. And then, to make this model clickable and non-clickbait, you're going to want to edit the 3D settings. So you want to make sure it's at a good view, very good one, so they can actually click on it. So then you can then you add lighting. If you want to add some evil lights, go ahead and do it. Make sure you make it all red, or I don't know. So then, post-processing filters. This makes it the model cooler. Like this one. Would change that. This one. Oh, this one makes it good. Vintage. The balloon is heavenly. So then you got that model. But then wait! You want to save a view of it, a good looking view. Like this. Now you can finally and efficiently publish your model. And then you did it. You finally posted a model that was ripped from a game, and you ripped the model. And you finally did it. You achieved what you really wanted. I did this by trying hard. I tried very hard to find these models. And give credit, and I give credit to the people who make this game, who make the models, who make music. I just give credit. Make sure you give credit because it's really important from this. You don't want to give credit, and then you can get demonetized. Thanks for watching this video, and thank you.